Our group was sent to Congress House, which is the home of the Trade Union Congress. This video is on trade unions and how they impact inequality. The United Kingdom is ranked the 7th amongst 35 OECD members in terms of inequality in 2014 and the 111th of 150 countries over the world by the CIA, based on Gini Index. Some of you might think that this is acceptable, and what this map doesn't show is that the level of inequality in the UK has been fast increasing, coupled with a decline in our trade union participation.
Trade unions are organizations of workers which often represent the common interests of the workers, such as protecting and improving the incomes of their members, provide job security, ensure fair treatment, and provide a range of other worker-related services. In the UK, most trade unions belong to the Trade Union Congress.
Focusing on the blue and black lines, what can be observed is a negative correlation between the percentage of workers covered by collective agreement by trade unions and the level of income inequality measured by Gini coefficient. It can be observed that from the 1980s, union membership started to fall and the Gini coefficient started to rise, showing income inequality started to worsen. The average wage started to fall slightly as collective agreement fell, possibly leading to a fall in living standards as well. A similar trend can be observed in the second graph, an example from the United States.
Since Thatcher came into power in 1979, government reforms including limits on closed union shops, secret ballots, and a ban on secondary picketing has weakened labour unions and led to a decline in union membership, from its peak of over 13 million employees down to 8 million today, accounting for a quarter of the total workforce. However, while these reforms have improved the flexibility and competitiveness of the British economy, low to middle income earners have seen their real incomes remain stagnant for the last few decades.
But is there inter-trade union inequality? And if so, is it rising? Due to the fragmented structure of the TUC, the unequal distribution of resources among different sub-unions may allow sub-unions with a bigger proportion of higher skilled union workers to achieve greater gains through collective action, as they have a bigger say and more negotiating power than their less skilled union colleagues, meaning the skills mechanism has failed. Hence, inequality has risen in that sense.
Furthermore, it is difficult to separate the impact of trade unions on the level of inequality from the others. As Thomas Piketty argues in his Capital in the 21st Century, the massive destruction of assets during the Second World War resulted in less return on inherited wealth. Another key factor is the high tax rates in the UK before Thatcher's premiership. For instance, by 1979, the top rate of income tax in the UK was 83%, and if your income was from investment, there would be another 15% surcharge. It's clear that many factors have coincided, and it's not obvious if trade union can really reduce inequality.